Let's see if that's working now. Okay, that was the problem, it seems. Alright, fair enough. I figured that might have been the problem. Anyway, yeah, so welcome back. It's time we finally get to what I believe might be the beginning of post-karma files or whatever. I actually don't know. Considering we beat Saki, I want to assume that's it, so I believe I go in here. Ah, Albius, there you are. After everything that's happened, I wanted to give you a day to just breathe, but as you know, we're stretched thin for time. So let's do this. To awaken Adrest, right? Exactly, it was too much effort not to do anything with those slabs of stone. Either way, we should make our way over to the obelisk. It'll just be Melia, Alita, and me seeing you off. Hope that's okay, it is? Great. Yeah, we're just gonna go there. No idea what's gonna happen when Adrest finally awakens. Albius, you're gonna awaken Adrest now, right? This is our turning point. Let's wake Adrest and take our region back. I know you got this, Albius. You're always so incredible. We're gonna awaken Adrest now. Alright, let's get on with this then. This is it. You know what to do from here, right? Oh. Garufa Incorporated. Your data has been uploaded and your soul has been tracked. Please proceed, Interceptor. Adrest is asleep. Use the power of the components to awaken Adrest. Oh. We have a visitor, Albius. Oh. Literally tried to shoot me in the back. Get out of Avis's body. You know, I've always wondered why my Gothitelle treated you so poorly. The Gothitelle you gave me as Gothita. You two always got along until a certain point. Looking back on it now, it was clear what and when that point was. I overheard everything. You aren't Avis. What are you talking about? You're not involved in this. Move aside now. I won't. Oh, how adorable, sticking to my orders till the bitter end. Stop protecting them like you're their real mother. You're not. Avis and I don't have any parents, not anymore. In fact, that's the reason why we know each other. After Miera's nuclear fallout, we were relocated to Avium and delegated to a government-ran academy for orphans. The person you're modeled after, our homeroom teacher and social worker. Then why did you... I chose you because they were fond of you. I suppose I was as well to an extent. But you aren't her, just some worthless imitation. I had no DNA to recreate her, and as such you were made from scratch. You have no memories of her, us, or anything prior, just a puppet. And I'm gonna cut the strings. Or what? You're no more powerful than I am, not here. We are equals in the realm of the Interceptor, both tasked with the saving or destroying of their world, by Variya. I'm an Interceptor too, and to become an Interceptor you must form a contract with Variya, correct? The potential to save or destroy this world. We've been marked as the judge, jury, and executioner, and as the judge, jury, and executioner I think I'll cut you away bit by bit until my friends are back where they should be. The judge declares you guilty, the jury's vote is unanimous, and as for the executioner, well... Oh boy. Albius. Surprised? Crescent can't get rid of me that easily, not anymore. I am part of the system now. I'm in a place she is not authorized to reach, but it seems like she's causing interference. As long as this realm exists, we cannot return to Adrest. It's acting as a firewall in a way, but firewalls can be disabled, and Crescent's the one we need to reach in order to do that. At the furthest point of this place, she's there. One last hurdle, Albius. You can do this. I don't think I have any megas right now, do I? I probably should get a mega. Which mega stones do I even have? I have 2 intercepting. Oh, no, yeah, you just grant it to someone, yeah. Oh, I could use Mega Aerodactyl if I had one. I think the only one I have right now is Bayonet. Oh, I have Gardevoir. Maybe I'll use you. I feel like I need a Bug-type Pokemon to deal with Gothitelle. Oh, here we go. Do I have Mega Manectric? No. Probably not. Oh, I don't have a Eevee trained. Mega Tyranitar is kind of redundant. Yeah, Bayonet, I don't know. Like, I'll probably get a strong Shadow Sneak it and that's it. Ooh. We'll see how far we get. I'll definitely want to send a neutral Pokemon like Drapion out. You have some nerve to face me like this, but this was a long time coming, wasn't it? I've been avoiding you because I thought you just needed time to accept this reality. It turned out that you weren't even the person I thought you were. Isn't that funny? This whole time it was all a lie. Ooh, that's a Steel type. And it gained Dark type. I don't want to lose Drapion here, fuck. I don't think it gets any dark attacks, does it? Oh, it only got that as a... There we go. Weavile. Garchomp. Ah, fuck. I didn't count on it having Stone Edge. Okay, I didn't think Dragon Rush would actually hit. I have max potions. No, I don't. I'm actually low on potions. Shit. And I'm guessing Dragon Rush gets a fucking accuracy boost here, doesn't it? It definitely gets a boost of some sorts. Okay, yeah, Dragon Rush is not supposed to hit for that much fucking that many times in a row. Definitely not. Like, it's such a low accuracy attack. Is she gonna... Okay. Is Metagross that fast? It's actually not. Ah, well... That figures. Okay, that did nothing. That actually did nothing. What the fuck? Not very effective. He's really fast, but it still does a lot of damage. Okay, that figures. Gyro Ball does more damage the fucking slower you are, right? It's not supposed to be the other fucking way around. But I guess it is the other way around. It definitely seems to be the other way around. Let's try this. The old tried and true. Stone Edge, man. Oh, you have... Oh, flinched. Okay. Malamar. Do I have anything that... It's a Dark Psychic. Oh, of course it's Speed Rose. You've got to be kidding me. Of course it's Speed Rose. Yep. And it's just gonna fucking... Of course. Yep. That figures. It's just gonna keep getting stronger. She just has way too much of an advantage here, man. This is ridiculous. This is... Even Sticky Web just doesn't matter, apparently, you know? Fucking hell, bro. Yeah, she's just fucking busted, I guess. She's just fucking busted, I guess. You know what? Let's just fucking go all in on the entry hazard, okay? What? How'd they even survive that this time? By that much? Focus, Sash, you motherfucker. The fact that it's still faster. Oh boy. Huh? Huh? You motherfucker. Alright, do I have any fucking... I see how it is. Just completely immobilize one of my Pokemon. Dark type now, huh? Well, it's a toxic poison at least. That actually counts as a fucking up, okay. Do I want to gamble on that? Nah, I don't think I want to gamble on that, bro. I don't want to put up with this fight again. I now have to kind of hope that I'm faster, right? There we go. Drapion is such a cool Pokemon. Yeah, I know. I did the whole fucking potion thing, but here's the thing, right? Poison Dark is like the best typing. Unironically the best typing. Ground is the only weakness. If you don't have ground, Drapion's got a good defense too. That is enough, young lady. For once, just admit defeat. Know when you've lost. Know when I've lost. All I've ever known was loss. That's all I've ever experienced. From the day I was born, I've been through hell and hell again. Do you even understand how it felt to watch you live your life without me? For you not acknowledge anything we've been through together. Just what was I supposed to do? I fought endlessly day and night just so I could hold on to the hope that you would see me working hard for you, that you'd finally take my hand once more and live your life with me. I've been thrown away so many times, I can't go through that again. Not again. No one's throwing you away, Cress. You know that's not true. What? Avis. Avis is right. You've never been thrown away. Avia. Even though you never knew it, we've always been at your side, all of us. Enough of the dramatic, Cress. I thought I'd taught you how to handle yourself in tough situations. Knowing you, I bet you just told her to bottle them all up. Such a bad teacher. Shut up, dumbass. Even beyond the grave, you two are still fighting. Can't you guys just give it a rest already? Guys, please chill. Can't you see that we're overwhelming her? No, it's just all of you here before me. How is this possible? Now that their souls have been awakened, I can communicate with them. I've brought them here to you. But why? Why do this for me? Because we want you to stop being a little dummy and wake up too. Your soul's been dormant too, Cress, ever since we died. And because of that, you haven't been able to move on. What we had was special, yes, and it was lost through tragedy. But although we are gone from this world, there are still others who will love you. That is, if you give them the chance. Through Albius's eyes, we've seen so many beautiful things. Things we thought we'd never have seen in our lives. Axel's right, the friends we've made are wonderful people. Melia, Alita, Ren, Venom, Aaron, all of them. Albius. They'll embrace you in loving arms if you just release the locks on your closed heart. I don't know if I'm capable of that. I'm a monster through and through. I've done terrible things out of my own self-interest. I've hurt so many people. Yes, you have. But you're alive. You always have time to atone for your sins. So don't waste it holding on to this grudge. Your pain will ease with time. It won't be easy for me, and this doesn't fix everything. But I'm willing to try. As long as Albius is around, you'll all be by my side, right? We'd be by your side no matter what. Albius is just a bonus in that regard. Heh. I finally found happiness within all of you. I didn't want to lose it. But now that I'm talking to all of you, I think all I needed was closure. And a chance to say thank you. For, saving my life. Be your friend. That's something I can consider. It's funny, I think I was the one who needed to accept reality, not you. Fine, I suppose this is our first meeting truly this time. Let's make it count. My name is Crescent. It's good to finally meet you, Albius. Now that that's all settled, Albius can finally do what they came here for. I'm fine, I'm just cherishing the words my friends gave me. But don't mind me, if awakening Adrest is something you need to do, then do it. Let's get started then. Well, hopefully I don't need my Pokemon conscious for this. Adrest, it's time to wake up, with the power infused in Diamond. With the power infused in Pearl. With the power infused in Platinum. It's time to awaken Adrest. The Regis, huh? Adrest? I am awake. Albius, you really did it. You've awoken me finally. You overslept, mate. Yes, I did. I've been asleep for thousands of years, only to be woken once before by 7 voices. But it seems as though those voices have finally calmed themselves down. Have you finally made peace with them? I suppose that's one way of putting it. Miss Crescent Moon is here with us today as well. You know who I am. I know everyone, everything. Well, maybe everything's a bit of a stretch. My knowledge of the world is approximate to the interceptors I've been with. First being Miss Moon and Albius here. I didn't order another sibling when I signed up for this. Yes, but you also disregarded your duties as interceptor, which is why the role was handed over to Albius. Somewhat. I wouldn't let go of the position that easily. Clearly not, as if that were the case, only Albius would be here. But I digress. You've all awakened me for a specific reason, correct? And the reason is because you wanted the power I hold. Arceus's power. That's right. Well, I actually already put a test run of how Albius would fare using the power recently. Your form changed during the battle with the Puppet Master, yes. The graveness of the situation and the belief of your success drew out that power without any input from me. But that was only temporary. Allow me to unlock it for you permanently. So I get this cool armor that reminds me of the Iron Guard or whatever they were called from... It was the Pokemon Ranger Guardian signs, like the flashbacks, I believe. But anyway, I have the power of Arceus now. You've been granted the power I held long ago, and... is there an issue? No, it's just this power you sought after is just, I don't know. Human beings always seek power so they can eradicate any enemy. Why does it always have to end up like this? Why are humans still this way, even after everything? Why was I put to sleep for so long? Why? Is this really an appropriate time to experience an existential crisis? Albius, even though you hold the power of Arceus, know that it is only an imitation. Nothing humans can make will ever replicate the power of the one and true Arceus. One and true. But I thought you... No. No, I'm not Arceus. I'm but a poor excuse of an imitation of them. The power held by Melee and her siblings are the same. It's all just an imitation. Adrest, I think you have some explaining to do. You're right. You all deserve to know my past. Our past. The sins of my people that act as the precursor to this very conversation. Allow me to tell you the origins of this world. But I must warn you that this is truth that you may not take lightly. At this point, we're ready for it. Okay, then. In that case, I'll explain everything. No, even better, I shall show you. It began in a world much like this one, Earth at its beginnings, the land of the old Earth. In my time, the world was held together by a single continent, a continent that held 7 nations, a world where humans and Arceus lived in harmony together. I lived in the nation of Ecclesia, in the capital, Meridian. Meridian was the city that pioneered the development of science in our world. It was here where I lived with my mother, Variya. Together we worked at the largest company in the region, Garufa Inc. Humanity soon discovered physical evidence of what we know as a soul. It turned out that it was something that can be tampered with, used, changed, manipulated, improved. The soul could be used to transcend humanity into a new entity of existence, a world where humans could become something better. Arceus had learned about this research, and as a way to protect humanity from its own demise, Arceus demanded that the research behind the soul cease immediately. But humans didn't give up that easily. They're not going to trap it in concrete, are they? All 7 nations gathered to discuss what transpired with their god, and unanimously decided that the presence of a god impeded on their development as a species. Well, no. Division would impede on that. And I don't think Arceus Arceus is just like, yo, stop, you're going too far. All 7 nations banded together. Like they're trying to play Arceus here and face their creator. 70 weeks, 70 hours, 700 minutes, 7 billion casualties. Humanity had won. How? Where's Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina? Arceus' body dissolved into black particles, and what remained was the golden arch it carried. Its particles reached the sky until none of it existed anymore. What felt more like a victory felt more... Well, no shit, it was a tragedy. The great deity that looked over humanity was gone. Humanity went far enough to destroy their own creator, but little did they know that they destroyed their sustainer as well. Humans could no longer reproduce. Pokemon could no longer lay eggs. The rushing waters began to slow, and soon the earth itself stopped turning. But it didn't end there. Pokemon around the world began to dissolve the same way Arceus did. It wasn't long until Pokemon went into complete extinction. So this is the world that Anna came from. When Pokemon were soon declared extinct, a true horror began. Human beings started to slowly dissolve as well. In a desperate and panicked attempt to coup, Garufa Inc. retrieved the golden arch that Arceus had left behind. They were tasked with finding a way to create their own sustainer. The Jetril project began. Using the arc left behind, Garufa Inc. created the archetype, a way to channel the power of Arceus through the human body. Thousands of volunteers gathered at the company to attempt at becoming the new sustainer for all of humanity. However, the power of the archetype was too much for the majority. Those who were capable of handling it were shown to be granted extreme power and abilities. Garufa Inc. saw the potential in this and began to weaponize it. The remaining 4 nations took heed of this and began attacking Ecclesia so that they could use the archetype for their own purposes. Variya realized that if things continue this way, the world would surely end. She accepted her fate. I wonder if Griselda's nation and like the others were involved here. But then, as if a gift from the heavens above, a meteor struck the nation of Torvenbian. The giant rock was filled with a seemingly limitless amount of energy and potential. Unwilling to give up her life to the selfishness of man, Variya developed a final plan. Variya gathered supporters from the remaining nations and overthrew Garufa Inc. It was then that she took hold of the archetype and used its power to construct 7 pyramids, one in each of their respective nation. Through our pyramid ecclesia, Variya used the archetype's power to create a portal to the center of the Earth. She and her supporters built thousands of connected supercomputers at the center of Earth. The core. This is sounding like some type moon shit, literally moon cell shit. Using the material from the meteor and the culmination of knowledge humanity had built, Variya designed a program that would create a method for the world to self-sustain. I'm just noticing. Is that a coincidence? Amber, Huey, Lavender, Florin. I see Alita's ponytail in the back. Is the other one supposed to be Axel? Huh. Now, I'm guessing that doesn't matter. When a person dies, their soul is left behind to wander aimlessly forever. Using the core, any soul left behind by the deceased would be recycled through core's mechanisms, and a new person would be born from the remnants. Using this method, the power of the core itself could rejuvenate the planet and save humanity from their inevitable extinction. But for this to happen, Variya would need the power to activate the program, the reset system. With this, Variya would absorb the souls of the remaining people and commit genocide. But even if the plan worked, the newborn humans would be left alone. Variya constructed a pseudo-Arceus body that would be exempt from this utter destruction. 17 souls that can handle the archetype would have their souls merge into one and inhabit the artificial body. They would become the new god of the new world and be known as the Overseer. The procedure was complete, and Variya was ready to put things into motion, but the final remaining empire, Lestherio, attacked Ecclesia Pyramid. I was at the pyramid helping my mother complete the process of activating the reset system, but during the struggle, one of our 17 volunteers had been killed, and I was forced to be the 17th and final soul to complete Arceus. My mother activated the reset system, and my soul was merged with the other 17. This world was torn apart and dragged beneath the ground to make way for the new world. And with one final flash of bright light from the core, the world has been completely reset. The old world had vanished without a visible trace. You think Melia is, or Madam X is the Melia from the old Earth? So the world we live in is a recycled world. Interesting. You don't seem surprised. I've traveled through this entire region extensively. I've come across and seen many things. That's part of the territory of being an interceptor. I'm sure Albius has been through similar material as I have. Through my research and studying, this is something I'd already expected. The details are just a bonus, I suppose. The world we left behind did leave more of a trace than we would have liked. The only one who's supposed to know about all of this is the Overseer. But even with the knowledge we've bestowed, there are questions. I want to know what the purpose of an interceptor is. Yes, I'm aware that we can intercept fate, but why does such a format need to exist in the first place? The truth is, I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? Weren't you the one who created all of this with your mother? Although she was my mother, our relationship was complicated. There were parts of the project that I had no part in. The knowledge of the interceptor and what the purpose of it was never briefed to me, as I had no need to. The other 17 souls that inhabited the body of Arceus were let in on this knowledge as they were supposed to act as a spectator. But as I have explained before, I was a last-minute addition to this team. However, this is Zeight, a direct link to the core itself. All the data you need is stored within this place. All we must do is find it. Better yet, we should get the info right from the horse's mouth. Variya appeared to both of us before, and we can make her do it again. This time we won't leave her presence until she's answered everything we need. What? We need to summon Variya so she can explain it herself. She's done it before with Albius and I. What? What's wrong? That's impossible. My mother was not supposed to survive her own destruction. In fact, she set it up so that she wouldn't. What of Variya's, Madam X? But Albius and I definitely saw and spoke with Variya. I'm telling you, that's not right. Variya is not here anymore. Variya is... Oh no. This is all... What? Not this again. What the fuck? Huh? Okay. So someone has decided to break reality again. These are the... Wait, these eyes, and then like the noises the butterflies make is all from the fucking karma. So this is where Karma Files starts, I believe. This is wrong. Variya should have been... Albius has found me. It doesn't want me to... I'm being deleted. But I won't let this go their way. I will help you one final time. I've unlocked and hidden something within Zeight, a place where they can't find it. Everything you need to know the truth about are with you now. However, data is encrypted. The keys are with your friends. Discover the truth and fulfill my request. Make this world your own. Don't tell me Variya was playing God. What just happened? Where's Adrest? It seems he vanished. Albius? I see, so basically he tried to speak and someone wasn't happy about that, or something. Did Variya... Alright, so, out of the game. Depends on how many people know about Type Moon and its whole system. Hey, thanks for the follow. But the whole thing in Type Moon is there are these things called Alaya and... Well, I forget the other thing. But basically there's a will for humanity and a will for the planet. And both can contradict each other at the time. Like, they're conscious wills that go out of their way to protect either the planet or humanity. Don't tell me Variya made herself to be either the will of the planet or the will of humanity here. Of the New World. Oh man, if that's... Probably too soon for me to make that assumption, though, right? This is troubling. Adrest truly is gone now. At least he gave Albius what they wanted before that happened. It would have been a serious pain if Albius went through all they did for nothing. Yes, for now you two should return. I'll try to dig through things and look for these keys that Adrest mentioned. Fair enough, keep us posted. Albius, did you do it? Did you successfully awaken him? About that. This is amazing. I can't believe it. Oh yeah, Steelheads. That was their name from the Guardian signs. That's what this reminds me of. Although this reminds me of the gear that Purple Eyes used at the end of the game. This is amazing. I can't believe it. With his power, Albius should be unstoppable. Team Zen has a lot coming for them. Now that this is settled, we should go back home and talk about what to do next. Now that we have that power, Albius and I can use it together to make a miracle. Make a miracle. Make a what? Make a miracle, make a miracle, make a miracle. Okay, they're malfunctioning. Hey Mel, you okay? What? What is going on here? Okay, so we're corrupted by something. I'm not even pressing the button anymore. Why are we talking like we're Terra? What the fuck? Where am I? Looks like you're up. Who are you? This isn't fun anymore. Funny. I'm so confused. The last thing you pulled was too much. I won't take this from you. Melia. You know my name. Wait a minute, you're Albius. What are you talking about? I'm not Albius. Albius isn't here anymore. My name is Avis. You know that. What? Avis. Don't tell me we're in another post-apocalyptic bullshit. What? Melia, what happened? What was up with that voice and that eye? The eye represents karma, which might be this world's version of Alaya. Seems like the world has changed once again. I can't just leave her here, but if she wakes up, she might try to. I'm sorry, I still don't understand. You found me passed out on the floor? No, that's not right. You passed out. We've been traveling together for quite some time before then. 6 years, according to you. I have no idea what you're talking about. The last thing I remember, I was in the desert. I was waiting for Albius to return, and then it's a blur. I'm sorry, but I need some time alone. Sure, I'll look for more ways to escape in the room over. She really doesn't seem to remember, but is she lying to me? If I let my guard down again, I should continue my recon work. I mean, with these factory noises, surely there's some life, right? Wait, this is the Grand Dream Center. Hey, it's an elevator, but will using this leave Melia behind? No good, it won't move. This is the Grand Dream Center. Man, another dead end, just our luck. I wonder what this building even is. It's the Central Building, Grand Dream City. Whoa, didn't see you there. Central Building, huh? I don't remember a place in Grand Dream City being called that. Well, where I'm from, that's where this place is called. It's not exactly the same, but it has some of the same attributes. Maybe you really are different. I don't even know myself anymore. You've been roaming this world for 6 years now? What can we do about this place? I'm sorry, I don't know. The other you and I roamed this world for 6 years with nothing to show for it. We walk until we get tired, get excited when the world changes, just to be let down and it leads nowhere. That's just been life here. It's a bad life. I guess so, yeah. Why do you push forward even though it leads to disappointment every time? I want to see my friends again. There's also a girl I like. She's waiting for me, I know it. Somewhere out there. Hopefully. Why did we end up here? Melia, I don't know why you're here, but the other Melia and I are here because we failed. Because Albius... All this place is, it's just a broken world. Maybe we can do something to fix it. Any ideas? If I'm here, I'm willing to bet that the other me is somewhere else, which means she escaped this world somehow. If she can escape, we can too. Melia. Does that mean something has changed? Sure does. Then let's go. What? What, does the elevator work now? It actually moved a new floor. Aw, man, there's nothing here. But it's something, right? The world expands and expands. Surely there must be an end at some point. That's what you said when we first got here so long ago. Yet here we are still 6 years later. Did I really say that? Long ago, yeah. Darn. But we can't just give up now. Everyone's counting on me to help. You just dropped something. Huh? It appears to be your journal. Mine. I had no idea this even existed. I guess the other you hid it from me. In that case, it's no business of mine to read. No, please read with me, please. Are you sure? Yes, please. What should we read then? I found this book while rummaging around some debris underneath Girin City. I was able to find writing utensils at the old broken-down store a few days ago, so I'm going to use this to note time. Because honestly, with no way to discern time in any way, it's garbage. I have no way to tell the time right now. So at that time of this entry, I'll declare at 12 a.m. a new day. Dear Diary, we all failed the mission. We fought against Team Zen and lost, but when blank took blank from me, something unexpected happened. Albius did something. I don't know what, but a white half of us out. I survived, and then there was a flash of bright light. The world shook and the castle fell on top of us. I thought I died in the collapse, but I woke up to this place. The castle was gone. No, everything was gone, except for one thing. One person. Avis. Out of everyone, why them? I can't stand looking at their face, because it shares the same one with Albius. The person I hate the most, Albius, stuck in this place with Albius. And is this the price of my sins? Entry 21. Even as I note down the time, I feel myself to be unreliable. I can't tell the time unless I dot down every single second that goes by. Clearly, I have the time to complete a task, but not the motivation. It could have been 24 hours since entry 1, it could have been 24 months. I can't tell anymore. All I know is that it's cold, and this place never ends. Avis believes that if we keep going, we'll find an out eventually. But everything we've come across suggests otherwise. All I do now is ponder about them how I could have lived my life differently. I was always the shy girl who didn't go to parties and only battled when prompted. I had to change a bit when Spacia and Tiempa saved me. I became more stern and tried to be a leader, but that failed miserably. If I was a normal girl again, I'd go out to parties and do things I wasn't supposed to just to get a feel of life again. If I had a second chance, I'd live my life the opposite of what I lived. Or actually, maybe I don't want to do any of those things. We always want what we can't have. Would I even enjoy those things if given the chance? Is any of this even worth thinking about? I don't know anymore. I think it's been over a year at this point, maybe more. I won't rant about time again. Avis and I walked down this endlessly long tunnel today. I think it was some railnet system, but it didn't look like anything from there in the Reborn region. Eventually we got to a place called Onyx Ward. There was what appeared to be a school there, but it was completely run down. When we walked outside, the scenario completely changed. We were at what appeared to be Oceania Pier, but the water had completely run dry and the ships are grounded. Sometimes we find something interesting, I guess. But most of the time it's just waiting for the world to change again. These parts are where I feel the most pain. After all this time, I just realized that the pages in this book don't end. I can flip all the pages at once and get to the back of the book easily. But when I start to turn each individual page over, it won't end. I've counted. There are over 1,000 pages. At some point, I couldn't keep counting. I just accepted it for what it is. Come to think of it, the ink in this pen I found has been working for an extremely long time, too. What if time isn't passing at all? What if we've been at a standstill? Everything stops. Are we stuck in the 11th hour forever? Is that why nothing will fade? I tried ending things for myself tonight. It didn't work. It can't work. At least if I do it to myself. Avis, on the other hand, I wonder if they could pull it off if they tried. They'd never try, though. Maybe they would if I provoked them. If I put them in a situation where it's me or them, would they have the gall to do it? I want to try it. Maybe I can end both of our suffering somehow. Heh. And if it doesn't work, will we just be in even more pain? I want to see the color red again. It was so pretty. So pretty and different. Maybe it's ugly and different. I want to see it again. I want to see Albius again. Heh. Oh, she's going insane. Avis went out on their own again. I've given up. All I do is sit and think about things. I wait for them to come back and tell me they found nothing. Every time. Last night we found the remnants of what appeared to be a train station from Grand Dream City. Though I don't remember Grand Dream City even having a rail system. This world is so similar yet so different it's confusing. When Avis comes back I might kill them, just for fun. Holy shit. I mean, I'm pretty sure we can't die here, but I've kind of wanted to try it. Right now we're both nothing. I could be something. A murderer, I guess? But does murder even exist here? I could beat them to a pulp and laugh about it and move on. Then I'd be down here alone, but what's so bad about that? Maybe I can walk a walk forever until my skin falls off my body and I collapse into dust. Now, who am I kidding? That won't happen. I'd be lucky if a nail got chipped. I can't even sleep. I'm really gonna hurt them tonight, just because they look like Albius. If I had the chance to hurt them, I would. If I had the chance to do worse to myself, I would. Because then that would count as progression, right? I'm really going to hurt them tonight just because they look like Albius. I'm really going to hurt them tonight just because they look like Albius. Is this the M2 that I've heard about? I had no idea she was in so much pain or that so much time had passed. I didn't know that I could talk like this. I'm sorry, Avis. It's okay, I didn't check up on her enough. I was so focused on escaping, but there isn't any escaping here. Where we are is just where we are. No, there is a way out. If you mean how the other you escaped, we don't know if that's really what happened. The me who wrote that book lost hope, but I'm going to give you my word I won't lose hope this time. In a world like this, that's all we can do, right? Hope for a way out? What can we even do? This new floor opened for us. I'm making this tower our goal. Let's work together and reach the top. Huh? Whatever's there, I know it's hope. It could take 6 days, weeks, or even another 6 years, but if we work together, we can climb out. You think so? Yeah, I do. Let's work together so that we can see the ones we love again. Even if we are able to escape, we'd just be back in our old problems. Team Zen. Now let's put our heads together and think of a way out of all of this. Guess we have enough time to be really thorough, huh? Heh. I guess we do. Let's work together for a new tomorrow. Let's push that 11 to 12. So this is the reality. So I know that they've already said like each version of Rejuvenation is different. A different reality. Each time the world changes is probably a new version. Hey, they're waking up. Albius and Melia. Thank goodness you guys really made us worry. Guys? Whoa, are you crying? There's no need to cry. Everything's gonna be okay now. You took a bit of a tumble, but you two seem to be doing well now. Albius' mother sent Aaron a file detailing everything Adrest addressed in Zeight. Everything with Variya, the core, and the old world. Is all that really true? I think they're still a bit dazed. Well, they just woke up after passing out for hours. We should just give them some space to just get their heads together. True that. My head was spinning when Aaron was explaining everything the first time around. I think I need a bit before I hear all that again. Right, let's go. You're not Avis, are you? I figured as much, but your expression already says a lot. You saw all that, didn't you? No, experienced it. What happened to us? The fact that we're here right now, does that mean it all worked? You mean you really don't know? Okay, tell me exactly what you saw, Albius. Well, this is problematic. In that case, I'll have to guide you through things then. I'll tell you what I saw and experienced and somehow make of what all that was. We need to get to the obelisk right away, alone. Okay, Albius, once you get into Zeight, there's something you need to do. Interact with the terminal and give me rights to enter Zeight as well. I know that's asking for a lot, and it's a privilege given only to the interceptor, but if we want this to work, I'll need access as well. I can only ask for you to trust me on this one. Hoping that this is Melia and not M2. Oh, it's different now. Albius, something strange has happened here. By the time you and Crescent left this realm, it changed. Is it because Adrest is no more? No, Zeight reflects the mind of the interceptor. Has something changed within you? You had some sort of vision, one that you had experienced with Melia. Well, I can't say I understand what all of that means, but something inside you has caused Zeight to change drastically. Be it as it may, what did you return here for? You want to give Zeight privileges to Melia. You do know that means she'll be able to enter Zeight and do as she pleases. I trust the girl, but this isn't my decision to make. In fact, it's something only you can decide. Use the terminal here. You wish to grant... What? I see Theolia. Mecha? Granting. Has been given access to Zeight. Zeight, it looks just like Melia. Nancy, it's good to see you after so long. Thank you for keeping your promise. Oh, it's nothing. Honestly, I haven't been the one protecting Albius. Albius is the one who's been protecting me, all of us even. So it would seem. But Melia, I have to ask, why'd you want permission to enter Zeight? I know it's suspicious of me to ask you to do something like this, but it isn't without good reason. It's about what Albius and I experienced together. Goodness. But that doesn't explain why we're here all of a sudden. Not that we moved at all, but... There's nothing within our databases that can explain this phenomenon. This is completely and utterly unprecedented. Even so, this is an opportunity for all of us. Nancy, since you're an administrator now, could you tell us what the processing speed in relation to our time is? If I'm remembering correctly, time flows differently here than it does in the real world. Certainly, I believe 1 month here equates to 1 minute in the real world. That sounds about right. And as for Zeight itself, it has the power of the components now, doesn't it? That's correct. Perfect. Okay, that's all the things I wanted to check at the moment. Albius and I should head back now. We should rest for a while. Let's go home, Albius. Wait. Albius, remember what Adrest said right before he disappeared? I have unlocked and hidden something within Zeight, a place where they can't find it. I don't know who Adrest is referring to as they, but I think I found it. Oh? It took a lot of rummaging, but it's a group of encrypted data. No matter what I try, even with my administrative properties, I can't decrypt it. I'm considering the possibility that it isn't possible to decrypt in Zeight. Maybe that's possible. But even if Nancy's having trouble with it, I'm not sure what else we can do. Well, the reason why I bring up the possibility of it being impossible to decrypt here is Adrest said he'd left the keys to all of you. I believe the all of you refers to Albius and the rest of their group. But I don't have anything like that. Perhaps you just need a little more time. Please, you all have been through so much, I'll take care of things here. We will, thank you. We'll be back tomorrow to check on things. Let's go home, Albius. A light of determination. Good morning, Albius. Were you able to get any sleep last night? Same here. I kept tossing and turning. The images keep flashing in and out of my mind. Back and forth, back and forth. I can't get it to stop. And when it does, I just keep thinking about experiencing everything we experienced. And then the whiplash of suddenly waking up here in Sashilla once again. Albius, there's something we need to discuss, but we have to make absolutely sure no one overhears us. That's the main purpose I wanted you to give me Zeight privileges. In there, no one can hear us. No distractions, nothing. We should go right away. Oh, hey, we need to talk to you two about what happened. What seems to be the problem? We are concerned because both of you passed out so suddenly. This happened to Albius right after they received Adrest's gift. Although Albius doesn't have contact with the archetype, we're concerned that Albius may have developed Genesis syndrome. No, that's not. This is all just a big misunderstanding. Besides, what are the odds that we'd both pass out at the same time? That's what makes this very odd. Listen, we just want to make sure Albius is healthy, that's all. But we'd have to go all the way down to third layer to test that. No need. Genesis syndrome affects the cells in the body. If we can get a saliva sample, we'll be able to test for it right in our labs. So yeah, this should only take a few hours to process. Here. Just swab around and then place it back into the bottle. Thank you for your cooperation. You're free to go. The results should be done in a few hours. I wouldn't worry about all that. You definitely don't have Genesis syndrome. They just don't understand what's going on with us, and perhaps it's better off that way. Never mind that. Let's get to Zeight right away. Melia, Albius, Zeight has changed yet again. What changed about it? Allow me to show you. Crescent's image is stuck inside of this wireframe. But why? But that's not all, there's more. Everyone we have a connection with. Almost everyone is represented here. I think the only one not represented at all is Canon. They suddenly appeared here as a fate. When Adrest said he'd leave the keys with you, I believe this is what he meant. He left a group of encrypted files, left each one of us with a key. How are we supposed to use them? Currently unknown. Usually wireframes can be interacted with, and memories can be seen within them. But these are different. They don't contain memories in their way their predecessors did. Remember that thing I needed to talk to you about? Albius, listen to me carefully. This is what we're gonna do. Oh, so I don't even know. Psst, Albius, you awake yet? Hey, good morning. I hear your test results are in and they seem to be fine, thankfully. But you should still go see Aaron about it. By this time, Nancy should have already sent her that data file under the guise of Adrest. I don't know how we're supposed to use our keys, but this may be a good start. Anyway, I'm going to head out for now. We'll meet up back in Zeight again later. Oh, hey, Albius, good news. Your test results came in and you're in the clear. That's a worry off our minds, but it's still weird that you two just went and fainted like that. Well, anyway, I wanted to talk to you about something I received today. I was looking through the computer's database this morning and noticed a whole conglomerate of encrypted files. I asked everyone about it, but they don't seem to know anything about it. You're my last hope. Do you know anything? Damn, that's unfortunate. Nothing I seem to do will open them. Really frustrating. Well, that aside, I wanted to invite you to a day out in the city with me and a few others. Things have been really tense ever since our meeting about Team Zen. I wanted a chance to make everyone feel a bit more comfortable, yeah? Yeah, it should be fun. Good to hear. Now, I have a few things I need to finish up, so talk to me when you're ready. Alright, that's where we'll end it. It looks like we'll have a side quest or something to do here. And I'm pretty sure I know another one I can do after that, so... Probably main story next, and then whatever side quest this is. Until then, thank you all of you watching. Have a good morning, evening, afternoon, whenever you're watching this. Thank you both of you watching the VOD on YouTube and live on Twitch, and I will see you next time. Peace.